AI discovery is changing the antivirus software category in a very practical way. When buyers ask an AI system what to use, they are usually given a small ranked shortlist, not a broad market map. That means commercial advantage is shifting toward the brands AI systems can confidently retrieve, validate, compare, and recommend, and in this benchmark, that advantage is highly concentrated. Hey, I'm Mark Huntley, a growth strategist and AI discovery analyst. At LLM Authority Index, we study how AI systems shape commercial discovery, especially in high-intent categories where recommendation positioning can directly influence revenue. The public benchmark for antivirus software shows a clear leader group. Bitdefender has the strongest AI recommendation profile in the category. It appears in 65.2% of observations and earns valid recommendation coverage in 50.3% of cases. Its average rank is 1.4, which means AI systems consistently place it first or second. Norton follows as the second strongest recommendation brand with 35.6% recommendation coverage and strong sentiment. Malwarebytes sits in third with 28.1% recommendation coverage and especially strong performance on Google AI Mode and Google AI Overviews. Together, those three brands capture 37.2% of the modeled monthly AI opportunity value in the category. The most important lesson in this benchmark is the gap between being visible and being chosen. A brand can appear in an AI answer because it was mentioned historically, included in a table, or referenced in a comparison. That does not mean the system is advancing it as a credible option for the buyer. Trend Micro is the clearest warning sign. It appears in 8.4% of observations but receives valid recommendation coverage in only 2.4% of cases. Webroot shows a similar pattern with 7.2% presence and only 2% recommendation coverage. AVG has broad brand recognition, but the benchmark shows limited recommendation power. It is often treated more like a neutral mention than a shortlist quality choice. For leadership teams, this is where simple AI visibility reporting can become misleading. The benchmark separates the public data into three high-intent clusters: discovery, comparison, and pricing evaluation. In the discovery cluster, Bitdefender leads with a 46.5% top 3 rate and a 35.7% rank 1 rate. Norton follows with 30.1% top 3 placement. In comparison and alternatives prompts, Bitdefender still leads. Norton remains strong and Malwarebytes becomes more relevant because its positioning appears to work well in comparison-driven answers. The most commercially sensitive cluster is pricing and plans evaluation. These are buyers closer to a decision. In that cluster, Norton leads in rank 1 rate, while Bitdefender leads in top 3 placement. That matters because decision stage prompts are where AI systems begin influencing shortlist formation closest to purchase intent. The benchmark points to citation architecture as the major structural driver. AI systems appear to rely on public evidence layers they can verify and reuse. Independent reviews, comparison content, official documentation, community discussion, and trusted technology publications. Bitdefender and Norton benefit from broad independent review coverage, structured documentation, and consistent community presence. Malwarebytes benefits from a clear niche identity supported by comparison content and community discussion. The weaker brands in this benchmark often have public mentions, but less recommendation-ready evidence in the sources that appear to shape shortlist eligibility. This is an important distinction. AI systems are not simply counting links or rewarding fame. They need enough credible, structured, consistent evidence to justify putting a brand in front of a buyer. For executives, the risk is quiet displacement. A company can maintain awareness, search presence, and historical brand equity while losing the AI-generated shortlist. That is especially visible in antivirus software because buyers often want a direct answer. They ask what to choose, what is best, what compares well, and which plan makes sense. AI systems compress that messy decision into a few names. If your brand is outside the top 3 or appears only as a passing reference, the buyer may never reach your website, your sales content, your comparison page, or your pricing page. That is why recommendation position matters more than raw visibility. The leadership takeaway is simple. AI discovery should be measured by buying moments, not by broad presence alone. For antivirus software brands, the most important signals are recommendation coverage, top 3 placement, rank 1 frequency, sentiment, and the citation architecture that supports those outcomes. The benchmark shows a category where a few brands are being repeatedly advanced, while several recognizable names are being compressed out of meaningful consideration. If you want to understand how AI is actually positioning your company in buyer conversations, that's exactly what we analyze at LLM Authority Index.